have waited a long time to actually be able to share this Panerai release with you. Let it be known we hold secrets well.
We're good.
We're sitting down with Panerai's new Navy SEAL collection with a desert theme for 2024. If you're new to our channel, this is George. I'm Elizabeth. We're with Oliver Smith Jeweler. We love Panerai, and you can shop 2 of our boutiques. One is in Scottsdale and also Aspen, Colorado, or you can find us online. Last year, we also got a full Navy SEAL collection, mostly in the luminor style. There was a submersible. It was a lot of grays and blacks and kind of that military green, and then little touches of yellow or gold for the golden trident. This year, a completely different colorway. It's really about the aesthetics with this collection, and it is giving us a desert theme, which we are stoked on because we live in Arizona.
We're in the desert, yeah.
It's perfect for us, but let's kind of talk about the design.
Well, it's a really complete submersible collection this year. And by that, I mean, it's got every size represented. It's 42, 44, 47, and then complications. Whatever complication you desire from your submersible, they've got something in this collection this year, which I think is really, really cool. From the 3-handers, there's a GMT model, and then there's the time to target, which we'll get into in just a minute.
Let's talk a little bit, I guess, about, let's start with the 42 millimeter, all carbotech case and dial, which Panerai does their carbon fiber. It's about 120 sheets. They put it in a woven formula in a block, high pressure, high heat, stamp out the whole case.
Yeah, it's a sand loom this year, which is a little bit different than the greens or the blues that they usually do. It kind of harkens back to, not necessarily a Fotina, but that definitely is, it's a sand inspired.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then you have that little pop of yellow, like you said, from the trident. You have that both on the second hand on all of them, and then on the particular carbotech one, you also have that mirrored in the GMT hand.
And this is the home time GMT, so it'll completely hide when you're at home underneath. And then you do have the Target seconds hand still at 9 o'clock, which I think has become a staple for the Navy SEALs collection.
And all the dials are this beautiful gradient gray. They kind of touched on that last year as well, and they've kind of kept up with that, but it's a lighter gray in the middle, and it fades out, or I guess sharpens to a darker on the edges, which is just a very appealing color.
And the strap. I mean, you really notice the strap.
Camo.
We've seen some camo from Panerai before. It's like almost a special edition strap, but this was made custom for these watches. And you've got the canvas material on the front and then rubber on the back. Well, the straps that are these were custom for these watches. We've seen some camo done from Panerai before, but not in the same way.
No, the digital, the digi camo, if you will, in the sand vibe is really, really cool. Living out here in Arizona, this is like very, very much like Flagstaff to me.
Sure, I can see it on your way up to Flagstaff. So then let's move. We've got a 44 millimeter in stainless steel. This is kind of the classic. I would say, of the collection. And then you move up to a 47 millimeter in titanium, which is nice, helps keep it light. Carbotech bezel. We like that combination. You can see the striations of the Carbotech in the bezel. And then we move up to the big dog.
Yeah, now we have our time to target, which is a very large 47 millimeter submersible chronograph. Now, not only is it a chronograph, it is a countdown chrono. For those keen observers, this is, Elizabeth and I have both done reviews on the Regatta series that they do, the Regatta Chrono. And this is a repurposing of that movement.
It's smart.
And it makes total sense. We talk about the Regatta one, and there's a countdown feature. Which is surprisingly useful. I always joke I use my chronographs for cooking. So I look at like countdowns and things like that, like, okay, 4 minutes aside on a thick steak, like that kind of a thing, and you use it for that. So this would be a countdown version as opposed to a count forward version, but it's supposed to be you're counting down till the time your missile or artillery hits the target or whatever. I don't know how many of us are going to be using it for that. But one thing I just realized today, and I didn't realize it in Geneva, when you pull out the crown on this, it hacks, which I also like a lot and plays perfectly into the story of the watch. How are we going to do it accurately if you can't set to 0, blah, blah, blah. Hacking seconds isn't a thing we see often. I wish we'd see more of it. I haven't noticed it on a Panerai in years. So I'm sure the Regattas also do it. I just wasn't aware, but that was a neat little trick this morning.
And have you seen a Regatta used as a time to target or anything outside of a Regatta before?
I haven't, but the minute it was explained to me, you go, oh yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Like I totally get it for that. But I don't have any reason to use a time to target nor a Regatta, but I love the movement. So I come up with my own ways to use it.
You got to make it practical. DLC titanium case. So also looks very black, very sleek, kind of almost like a chrome finish to it.
Yep.
But it's going to wear light as well.
Which is really nice. When I first saw it, I thought it was ceramic and got a little trepidation. It's a tall watch that stands proud,
Right.
and ceramic is a fabulous material for a lot of things in our industry, but impact is not one of them.
Right.
So the minute I saw it, I was like, oh, one door jam could ruin your day. So DLC coated titanium is the right purpose for this. Yeah, absolutely.
And then I will note all of these submersibles dive to 500 meters,
Yes.
which is what Panerai is doing across all their submersible watches, taking them from 300 to 500. We always said 300 meters would be plenty.
Yes.
500 meters would be plenty too. Please don't test it. But, speaks to the make of the model.
Yeah, and at, actually at 300 meters, but even better at 500 meters. Yeah, fall in the pool. Don't worry about it. I think for most of us day to day, these are going to be backyard and barbecue and that kind of thing. And yeah, you can totally swim in these. No worries at all. So please comment below which one is your favorite. If you are traveling, again, we are in Scottsdale and Aspen, Colorado.
Yes.
Please stop in and say hi to us. We'd love to meet you personally. And again, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out.